Nothing like testing this out. This is a video about the day my husband died. It was May 28th, 2020. The virus has started raging through this country, but my husband had been sick for a couple of years. He had been in and out of the hospital with different type, various things going wrong with his body. When he found out in April, right around this time, that he only had a few weeks to live. But the day that he died, oh my God, it was so awful. He was in so much pain. I had hospice in, and it was like I sat with him all day. He kept just trying to get out of bed. I could not help him. I did what I could to make sure he was at peace. And my mom was living with me at the time. I had to run downstairs, or I had to make her some dinner. I ran out to the kitchen, made her dinner. That took a little while. Then I took her dinner down, and I sat with her for a little while, knowing that Rick didn't have much time left. But it was hard for me to watch him die. And I told my mom, I said, well, got to go back upstairs. I'm going to have some dinner and make some dinner for Rick, knowing that he would not be eating. Anyway, I went back upstairs. I had to go to the bathroom, do a few things, and I went back in, and Rick was gone. He passed away around 7 o'clock that evening. It was devastating. I just sat there, held his hand, to tell him I loved him, and to be at peace with God. He was in a better place. He was no more in pain. There was a tear coming out of his right eye. I know that he was still in there. He still hadn't completely passed. I called my daughter-in-law. She was pregnant at the time. Her baby wasn't due until July. Anyway, I sat there with him until she got here. But while I was waiting for her, I went ahead and called hospice to let them know. When they got here, a few minutes after Kim was here, then we just took it from there. It was terrible watching your spouse die. Even though it's been 2 years, it still hurts. I had him cremated. He wanted to be cremated, and he wants his ashes to be taken out to sea. So I had the funeral home put his ashes in 2 separate boxes. When I get around to it, I will take one box up to Boston, and the other one I probably will just keep. I'm not ready to let him go because of COVID. These past 2 years, people have not been traveling, staying away, and I've just been staying home and say, you know what, he's better off staying here with me. I have him in my top bureau drawer. Actually, it's his bureau. Anyway, this is for all the people out there. When you have someone pass, it's hard. I worked hospice, I worked in nursing for years. I saw people died. People I didn't want to see die. It was hard. I know how people feel. So. But anyway, making this little video, I hope it helps somebody out there, knowing that it's hard, it's tough. but life does go on. Kim had her baby. Now we have almost a 2-year-old grandson. He is beautiful. He's full of life. I have my son and his family move in with me, and it has helped tremendously. And now I'm on a new adventure. I'm looking to go traveling, weekend travels, now that COVID is almost over with, so they say. Um, I'd like to buy a small camper or something. There's a lot of campsites around here. I'd like to head over to the beach and just drive along the coastlines, take weekends at a time, maybe head down to Florida, um, around that area, maybe along the Mississippi, Alabama. I heard they have beautiful beaches down through there. I mainly want to stick to the coastlines because I love the beaches. I'm into lighthouses. I have a lot of lighthouses around my house. Uh, but anyway, I'm looking forward to getting out there, uh, starting, not starting over, but just finishing out past next few years, ever how long. Um, I might have on this earth. Who knows? Nobody knows. But anyway, but in the meantime, I bought a new vehicle. I'm going to turn it into a small sleeping SUV, I guess. I watch a lot of YouTubes, and it doesn't seem like it's very hard to do. I won't be gone months or weeks at a time, but just short distance, maybe within 8-hour drives. I think Myrtle Beach is about 3-4 hours. Virginia Beach is about 5-6. Florida about 8 or 9. Alabama, Mississippi, maybe 10 hours to get there. Spend a few days or more than a few days and come back home and we'll see what rolls. Because right now I do babysit my grandson, so but he will be getting older and I want to get this adventure started. There is a lake near me. I've posted a few videos there. They have a beautiful campsite. Uh, there are all kinds of campers and people from all over. I might start out there camping maybe 1 or 2 nights just to get the feel of it, sleeping in a vehicle. But anyway, this is something that Rick and I had talked about doing. Once I had retired from work, he was already on disability. We wanted to go out and start adventuring, but he got sick. Darn it. Life happens. Shit happens. Everything happens. COVID happened at the worst time. But anyway, we both came down here to South Carolina from Vermont to get out of the cold country and to relax. We did make it on some vacations we did go on. One big trip was to Hawaii. We had a great time over there. But anyway, this is honor of Rick. His birthday was just a couple of weeks ago. He was 68, or would have been 68. But anyway, he was a good guy. He was a friendly guy. He would do anything for anybody. And darn it, like I said, shit happens. Anyway, I hope to have more optimistic videos coming up here in the near future. Showing my adventures. But first, I gotta start getting my SUV ready, getting it laid out and everything. So I will take you on a journey with me doing that, picking out stuff for my vehicle. I'm not too sure what I need. I know if I stay in the South, go to the beaches or whatever, I won't need too many clothes. I'm not planning on doing any cooking, so I don't have to worry about that. maybe just a small cooler for drinks or whatever. Um, anyway, who knows? Maybe one day I might um, head out west. Who knows? I am looking for a small pop up camper here in the next year or two, maybe next year. I will hopefully find one that's a decent price. But anyway, getting that all set up. In the meantime, I'm just going to work out on my vehicle for right now. And hopefully, this will get me out there moving. I need to move. I don't need to sit. Life is too short. I used to be a traveler when I was younger, and past few years, I've just became a couch potato person, and I don't like that. I want to start doing things again. And I'm sure most women my age feels the same way. And actually, a lot of women are out there doing it right now. Kudos to them. Anyway, you all have a good evening and enjoy. And I shall see you on my next one. Peace.